Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, we're okay, Set, 180.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Hey, Rocket.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
12. Let him know.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check. Zero. Check.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Mike 55. We got to get that ball.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Able to slither by for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Monday. Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We're scoreless after 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Middle.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Orville.
Here we go. Mike 5-5.
Load it! Load it! Quick!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Rosen completes it to Parker. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror,